Happy Wednesday, boys and girls. My name is Jeffery Scott Mitchell. Live on Memorex. Default route, default location. You can probably tell by my tone. My vibration isn't the highest it's ever been. I'm kind of flat, which doesn't mean I feel bad. It just means I'm not my normal, energized, higher vibrating, higher frequency self. Something a tad unnerving happened yesterday. Let me just say, nothing bad, nothing crazy, nothing ludicrous. It's just that I went to CVS. My head's been hurting. I've been getting these headaches or sinus. It starts in my nose and I can feel the irritation in my nose and then a pounding or throbbing in front of my face, around my nostrils. Sometimes it goes up to my eyes, and if I rub my eyes, I can feel soreness there into the back of my neck to the point I get a headache, and then I just don't feel like doing nothing. My motivation just goes away. And it's been it used to happen right before it rained. I used to be able to tell you, literally, it's gonna rain the day after tomorrow. And lately it's been happening more and more. And I'm not sure why. I'm thinking all different kinds of things. My main focus now is the black and milds. I think that may be leading to it, the nicotine or whatever. This morning I thought maybe it's my new teeth. Maybe it's my teeth that's causing a problem in there, or they need to be clean, or maybe I'm not taking care of them right, infection, or, et cetera, et cetera. But it was getting bad, and I ran out of Tylenol. And I really don't like taking pain relievers because they just relieve the pain. They don't really fix the problem. So I've never been a fan. But it's getting to the point where I should start, not that it was so bad. It was just so continuous. I just got tired of having it every day. And I guess what I'm trying to get to, which I'll eventually get to, is that it's almost like I've grown used to them. Going through this, it's been happening so much. And then it could be in my mind, or this could have been just happening for the last month or 2 weeks or so. And it could be the weather, it could be seasonal, or something like that. And it just feels like forever. But, so I ran out of regular Tylenol that I got from Walmart or something. And I went to CVS to get some. Because I didn't feel like going to Walmart. My head was hurting. It's not hurting, but, discomfort. And also when I bend over, if I bend over a certain way and put pressure on the back of my neck, if I keep my head at a 90-degree angle to the ground, if I bend over like that and let the weight of my head put pressure on my neck, back of my neck, I would definitely feel stuff. If I cough, I'd feel like a pain back there. And if I cough really hard, the pain would be kind of, it's like it's a muscle back there that's tight or doesn't want to be bothered, or something's going on, pressure that when it's irritated or moved or bumped, it just sends a throbbing pain. So I've been even bending over differently, just trying everything. So I went to CVS and I got some of this. I got some extra strength headache medicine, CVS brand, extra strength gel tab. Something all kind of blah, 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 extra strength. And I saw that it had caffeine in it. You know, I was like, I don't care. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not a caffeine person. Caffeine definitely has an effect on me. Strong effect to the point to where I don't drink Sun-Kissed Orange because of the caffeine in it. It had me up all night. If I have some Sun-Kissed Orange soda or Mountain Dew or something like that. And it was to the point where I would drink a Diet Coke as a pick-me-up. It's been years since I've done it. But if I was feeling flat or something, I'd drink a Diet Coke. And I love the chemically taste of Diet Coke. Diet Coke over Diet Pepsi all day long. I love the chemical taste, the aftertaste to it. You know, you can feel the science in the soda from the taste. So I got these pills. And, you know, I took a couple of them and my head was, you know, it was in there. It was, you know, throbbing a little, not too much, just I was able to work and, you know, kind of remain focused, but you just in the back of my mind, like my head is there, and I'm definitely not Jeffery energized. I'm used to the energy, I'm used to vibrating there. So I said, So I ate my breakfast, whatever, and I went and got 2 of these gel tabs, took this extra strength stuff, and it worked. I took 2 of these gel tabs, and it worked. It really worked. And it worked so good, it was kind of unnerving. Unnerving is the word I'm settling on. Just how good I felt. It could have been the caffeine. It was definitely the caffeine because they had me pacing around. You know, after work, I'm literally pacing around. I called Oli, talked to him, and I don't be calling people. We talked for an hour, you know, so I was feeling, you know, it's definitely, I think the caffeine definitely kicked in, but the headache went away. And I hadn't felt that good in a long time. I haven't felt that good in a long time. My energy felt like it was up. Everything was brighter. It felt like it was a weight off my shoulders. I almost forgot what it was to feel like good. And that was unnerving to me. Even as I'm walking now, you know, I'm feeling okay, but I'm not feeling as good as I was off of them gel tabs. And I'm very sensitive to any kind of irritation or discomfort or movement or anything in my nose. Just hyper aware because I don't want it to come back. As I go into the Metropolitan today, you know, I usually do okay down there. And we're gonna have a free lunch. It's all hands day. So we'll have some food and, you know, it'll be fun. I'll do what I do, and I'm taking my gel tab, so I'll be prepared. I even Googled. It felt so good. I was so relieved. I even Googled, can I take acetaminophen or whatever? Can I take that every day? People say, yeah, just watch out for your liver. But then, you know, over time, you know, I figured that, you know, the effectiveness of that will go away. But hopefully, you know, things will change because I don't get allergies anymore. I'll say that. I really don't get allergies anymore. Now I get this sign. I used to get allergies before it rained. Nose runny, eyes runny, stopped up, coughing, sneezing, I believe, just, you know, I would get allergies. And then I started getting sinus stuff like a day before it rained. I could almost predict. I would predict, in fact. Alien Earth started yesterday. New series on FX and Hulu. I'm gonna check it out. Yesterday was my ex-wife's birthday. That's why I remember her birthday came on when the same day the series came out. So I'm gonna kind of check that out. So we're gonna do it that way. So I got the, like I said, it was kind of unnerving. It was kind of definitely unnerving that I felt that good. And I had forgot that I felt that good. You know, I forgot what it was to feel that good. It was like, that was kind of off the radar for so long. But now that I know and can remember, it makes me think I got to do some drastic changes. I'm going to make some drastic changes. You know, looks like I got a follower. Looks like I gotta admire her. Try to put some distance between me and them. More than likely, they'll catch up. I got a funny feeling. Oh, he's walking slow, he's just out of it. Good. Because I think some people subconsciously, without even thinking, keep pace with you. You know, without even really thinking or paying attention. They like, keep pace with you. And I think I've done that before. If I'm walking by somebody, you just trying to, and I'm moving on my phone, not really paying attention, but kind of subconsciously or, you know, under your total awareness, lock in on them and kind of use them as a guide as you focus on my phone or something. I have to look up. But anyway. So I say all that. And I think me and Nadine was talking about it the other day that you really sometimes have to feel bad. You really have to feel bad sometimes to realize how good you really feel. You really have to feel bad every now and then. It's not until you feel bad or this or that that you realize just how good you feel. And I felt so good yesterday. Again, it's probably the caffeine buzz. The headache was gone. I could feel it. It was just gone. I didn't feel it. It's like a weight off. Literally, not only was the pain gone, it felt like there was a weight off my shoulders. I felt lighter. You know, energy felt better. And that's got me thinking something's got to change, you know. Something major is going to have to change. This dude catching up with me again. Weird bastard. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I don't know if he ran or he just walking fast, but shit. You see him? I ain't trying to be involved, dog. I ain't trying to be involved. At least not today. So that's where we're at, and I really do want to start with the Black and Miles. I really do want to start with killing the black in my house. I really do. And I think I may even start with that today. But it's such a point with me, and it's so this way or that way that I don't even want to acknowledge it or say it, but I do want to see what happens if I quit that and how it goes. And I've already accepted that I'm gonna be popping them Tylenols, the extra head medicine. Because I know people in my family who regularly take them, used to take them daily. Used to take that kind of stuff daily, you know. They would pop Tylenols and headache medicine, you know, regularly. So I'm definitely gonna go with that. If it keep me up, it keep me up or whatever, because it felt too good. It felt good to not have that. You know, and like I said, right now, I don't really have that weight. I really don't have that pain in my nose or my neck. I really don't have the pain, but it doesn't feel open. It still feels like there's a weight, some kind of weight or heaviness to it. It's not as bright and you know, as I have been in the past. Woke up 197.8 this morning. I was 198 when I woke up yesterday, and that was an hour at 9. So I woke up 197.8 at 8 a.m. this morning because I had to get up early, earlier. And last night, I believe because of the caffeine, I got out of bed and had a half a ice cream sandwich, 5 marshmallows, and 4 Fig Newtons. And some Kool-Aid. Probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. As I listened to a philosophy podcast, it was Alex Connor, some guy, and what they were doing, they was comparing the philosophers. And I think back there talking to people, I don't know if you're talking to me. If you're talking to me, I'm just keep walking. I ain't for it today. And they compared the philosophers. They had like Descartes against Nietzsche, you know, what's that name? Chimpanzola, I forgot, I can't say his name. All them, they would compare, hey, Richard Dawkins against somebody and this or that, and they say, who would you pick? Then they went to the next round. But when they did it, they explained their reasoning behind it. They explained what the person was for, you know, was most noted for. Really good commentary, these two. Really good commentary. And they say that Descartes was famous for creating, I guess, Euclidean geometry, the X, Y, and Z. He did that and was a philosopher. Richard Dawkins and Hume. Man, this J.J. Gold something, female who came up with the trolley experiment and the violinist thought experiment. You know, they kind of covered what they did and, you know, why they liked them and thought they were worthy of this. Aristotle. I think it came down to Aristotle versus Jesus. You know, and they had fun with it, but they went over, you know, what they believe Jesus did, and, you know, philosophically, because you can remember that Descartes did geometry. And there was also some questions and stuff about here we go. Here we go. Let's put it together. Let's get it together. Let's get it ready. Let's find out all about it right now. What's up? None. Trying to get my walk.
No. I know you do the walk. That's what I was woken up to.
Huh?
That's what I was woken up to. Now nobody knows.
I don't know you. You don't know me. You never seen me before. Yeah, every now and then you get some of this. Well, not really. This is kind of special. This one is kind of special, I would say. I have to say. This one is a little bit different. Keep going, dude. Which way you going? Don't follow me. All right, now I'm gonna go this way then. Have a good one. Yeah, it's the first time I ever had to do that. First time I ever wanted to do that in a way. In fact, I can still walk that way. He's going that way now. Looks like he's following other people. Yeah. The first time that ever kind of went down. I don't think he meant nothing. He just wanted, you know. But anyhow, I'm out here and I don't want to say it. I don't want to put that. Whoa! I don't want to say it. I don't want to put that on me. But I'm going to try not to do the black and balance today. And I'm kind of looking forward to that. I'm going to try to stop the black and balance. And I'm kind of looking forward to that. What did they do over there? What is that about? You probably can't see it. Looks like all that, the building, they stripped it or did something to it. The doors, see the doors? Kind of like smashed in or whatever. Looked like it might have, I don't say a fire or nothing, but I don't remember the building being that, beat up, the doors and stuff. Wow. Something happened. Looked like an explosion or fire. Doors are definitely damaged. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go into the Metropolitan today, and I got like 3/4 of a block of a mile left, so you can see where my mind is at. And this is a big deal. Stopping is a big deal, and I know it's not gonna be probably easy. I got like 3/4 of a block of a mile left. I'm gonna try not to buy any more. So that means even if I do smoke the rest of the one I got, even if I take it to work with me or not, I go work without any. Then I get off work. You know, I won't have that looking forward to thing. And it could even be that this whole sinus, neck pain thing has nothing to do with the black and milds. Because it really doesn't seem like it does. I'm thinking maybe the smoke irritates makes my sinuses more sensitive or something like that. I think the smoke may, irritate my nasal passages and make it more sensitive or something. And so if I quit, it may take a few weeks to heal or whatever. Or maybe the nicotine, the drug, is building up not muscle pressure, but causing pressure, stimulation or whatever. But the whole idea today, and I can feel my nose starting a little bit. The whole idea today is to, we'll see about quitting the black and milds, because I want to do that anyway. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna try. So I get off work today and I won't have that to look forward to. We'll see how I operate. We'll see how it goes. And I also want to say it's the best I've ever felt. The best I've ever felt for probably not the most time, but a good significant of time, sustained, was when I was completely sober. Completely. No, it was a certain instance where I guess my weight was down. I was, in a good place. No nicotine, no weed, no nothing. And it was a natural. And I was feeling all of it. I even wrote about it. I even kind of wrote about it in an antagonistic way to all the weed smokers. That without that, I was feeling everything naturally, getting like 100% feeling, getting every drop of experience was being mainlined right into my brain. There was no, like cloudiness or this or that or, that kind of thing that weed does to your brain, which I'm not putting down. When in moderation, that kind of creativity, whatever that weed does, enhances your, where you hear music and all that. Oh my God, it's the best. Well, not the best, but it's really, 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 really good. I can't deny that. But I said in the past, once a month, if that much. Once a month or so. And not every day. When you start doing it every day, you lose that. Well, at least I do. And you do it too much, you just lose that. That feels like the first time feeling. That, oh my God. But, so I want to see. I want to get right. I said I called Oli yesterday. Charlie Lake called me yesterday. We talked to Oli. The LA maggots, and what can be done, what needs to be done, which direction we want to go, et cetera, or his ideas about this, ideas about that. How the business is made, what he would do, how he would do it, et cetera. As far as a band, trying to, do this, do that. So, and it was good to be energized. It was good to be energized. I literally was up pacing. Definitely probably the caffeine. That probably can't be sustained. That feeling I know probably can't be sustained. But when I was completely sober and not doing nothing, and exercising, doing this or doing that or whatever they do during that time, that natural felt so good. That natural was just so powerful. It was good. It was just like regular felt so good. And nothing special had to happen, or this or that. It just felt good. And I would like to get back to that. Because once I get back to that, I can start accomplishing some stuff that I've been meaning to get to. Put all the distractions down. Away, I should say, or down and away. And actually get to Jeffery TV legacy. Working with stuff I got. Thinking about yesterday in the social chat at work amongst my department, I posted I started off by saying, I feel so good I work right through my dev time. And I was supposed to get like an hour of dev time. And I just was working. It was feeling so good. Probably was the caffeine and the headache pills. I worked right through dev time. And I said in my performance last month was like my highest ever. My performance rating last month. Like the highest ever. And how I mentioned how I said it feels really good to enjoy, and I put enjoy in quotes, doing this job again. Because I talked to my boss, and because I wanted to see what other people's scores was compared to mine. I got like a 124. I wanted to know anybody, how does that rank amongst other people? Because a number by itself don't mean nothing. You got to be able to compare it to something. She was kind of reluctant, and she suggested I challenge. She kind of a rebel, kind of warrior like that. Got that hippie white girl, California, challenge everything, pretty much fearless of physical stuff. I mean, pretty much fearless of things you think a little white girl would be scared of. But, like diseases and other stuff, and like tyranny and all that affects her. But I ain't worried about walking around downtown. I ain't worried about that part, but worried about Trump. And can't sleep at night because of that. She was like, put it out there. She was kind of encouraging me. She even said, maybe start a pool. Whoever has the highest every month, put $20 in. I was like, you evil. I was like, you are evil. I was like, you are evil. Because wouldn't that be something? If we had a pool every month? So you get the highest performance rating? I really don't know who would all get in it. I would. I would. It'd be fun for morale. I just don't know how I would present it. And I think yesterday with my little comments about how I figure I'm gonna start off with how good I feel. And then I'm gonna segue that into my performance review. You know, start talking about it. People don't talk about it. You know, they're not openly competitive like that. Not openly competitive at all. Not competitive at all, kinda. It's just not that atmosphere. And that's cool. You know, but it's still a high level of work without the competitiveness that I believe is necessary in life. I believe everything is a competition. That's just me. So, we'll see. Will be fun. I think one dude I know I might be able to get in. You know, one dude I might be able to get 3, 2, because I know the gamblers. I know the gamblers there, and I know some people who really don't care, and some people are in a different category, and their scores don't add up like mine. And some people are probably shy about sharing their performance score. But she was like, yeah, why don't you do that? Start a pool. And I was like, she said, put money on it. And I was like, you are evil. I was like, but I don't know how I would do that. But I might just go and say, hey, who wants to start a pool to see who gets the highest performance rating every month? Maybe if I come out like the big bad dude, somebody will step up and try to get at me. You know, I'll take that. You know, he bragging, he always bragging this, bragging that. His numbers probably ain't all that. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. So I might, you know, I'm just thinking about it. But because people know I go out there in the social chat. We have a social chat in our department. It's supposed to be, you know, non-technical. Where I feel I can say anything. And I do sometimes. Sometimes I'm just sitting there bored. I just think of something out of the blue. For some reason I was sitting there one time, I was like, ain't no reason for them damn cars and them mufflers to be so damn loud. I just can't. And then my supervisor was like, well, you just came out of left field with that one. I guess he don't understand. He's reacted a couple times to when I just throw something out there just to be throwing it out there. Like it was so, not so far out, but he just didn't grasp it, I guess. You know, that I'm just trying to be that. I'm trying to just go way out there to say anything. Don't explain the context or anything. It was a couple times he said, wow, so all of a sudden you're talking about this. You know, his response. But he's cool, dude. You know, young. He's a supervisor like half my age. I don't care, but you know, some people come in to be supervisors. Some people come in with the idea that they're gonna go point A, point B, they're gonna attain this, attain that, and then, you know, go to be a supervisor. They're almost groomed to be a supervisor. And it could be based on past history, because he said he worked at other law firms doing this for years and years and years. So he had the pedigree, just new to our company. So, you know, they kind of, not push him through, but push him through, you know. So, he's a cool dude. Everybody's cool. Pretty much everybody's cool at work. I need to brush my teeth more too. I definitely need to brush my teeth more, at least at night. At night, and I brush during the day when I don't forget, and in the morning. And again, we'll see how we do with these black miles. We'll see. Might not even take it to work with me. So, it's gonna be interesting to see how the evening goes. I'm gonna leave it at home, I think, and definitely gonna try not to buy any. You know, so if I do get home and have sort of a breakdown, you know, I won't have any more to go. It's been almost to the point where I'm smoking like 2 a day after work. And I know that's too much just to lie, you know, because I don't smoke before work. I know, I just see the all or nothing. It's like, I can't get enough. You know, and I know that about my personality, et cetera, et cetera. Like, oh man, you done wore it out. You know, started slow, started on weekends only, and then next thing you know, then at first it's only smoking on the patio, and then smoking in the bedroom, and next thing you know, slippery slope into smoking all the damn time anyway. So we'll see how that goes. That's how it feels today. Cause I want to feel good again. You know, I want to be energized. You know, like I said, I got stuff done yesterday. So it may have been, I've been getting stuff done now. You know, it may have been the caffeine yesterday that had me really going. But I figured out and booked my Funky Ball airfare, etc. Still got to get airfare out of Baltimore on Sunday. Steelers play Minnesota in Pittsburgh that Sunday at 1, I believe. I'm assuming 1, I should probably check. And I'll be in Baltimore, you know, waking up. They got flights that get me to Cleveland by 9, so I could definitely get to Youngstown, you know, in front of a TV before the game easily. That means I'll be up all night, you know. And I wonder, oh my God, if Granddad are gonna be there, if Granddad ain't gonna be there, oh my God. If Granddaughter don't be there now, I'm gonna miss her. Oh my God. See, if Granddaughter there, I don't think she's gonna be there. She might not be there Sunday when I get there. Ooh, that means I can get rest. I mean, because I'm gonna be up all night flying and funketeer balling and traveling. And if I can get to my daughter's house by like 11, I can lay down and get a couple hours sleep before the game come on. And then be able to just kind of cool out and rest for the game. I mean, for the rest of that day. Ooh, I'm gonna text now. I'm gonna text my daughter now. Because I think the schedule's changed. I don't know if the schedule's changed now. I'm gonna text now. Let's see. How's it going? You know, not that I feel guilty, but you know, it is. Would be weird to go there and not see her immediately for whatever reason. You know, oh, it's your granddaughter. You love her. You want to see her. You can't wait to see her. No, that's not it. That's not it. Or it's not quite, it's not that. It's something else. Because there's been times when she's come, I've been there, and she's come home and saw me for the first time. She come in, she know, they tell her I'm coming. Yeah, when you go home, grandfather's gonna be there. Put your shoes on. You better put your shoes on. So you better do this. You better eat your broccoli. So you can go see grandfather. You want to go see grandfather? You know, that kind of stuff. You better go to potty. So you can go see grandfather. If you want to go see grandfather, grandfather came from California. You know, that kind of encouragement. So, and she knows I'm there. She'll come walking in looking at me. She'll stand there not knowing what to do, and I kind of don't know what to do either. So we just kind of stand there and look at each other, and I'll say something. Then I'll just turn around and walk back in my room, or continue what I was doing. She come right behind me, following me, come running right behind me. And usually you can run and jump in my chair, run and jump in the chair that I have set up at the desk, you know, and start talking and doing stuff. And, you know, once we get into like the rhythm of the day, you know, I'm going back to doing normal stuff. We just stand there looking at each other, greetings. Yeah. All right, let's go do something. All right, let's go. What are you doing now? Where are you going? You getting your suitcase? You know, all that kind of stuff. You setting up the computer, your keyboard? Yeah, my laptop, TV, video, cameras. You got the camera? You know, she know about all the cameras and stuff and all that, so. But we'll see. I feel better already. I feel better already. Just thinking I'm not gonna smoke Black and Milds. I feel better already. I do. Okay, it might be psychosomatic. Probably definitely all in my head. But I do. I may be excited about it. I'm probably very excited about it, in fact. No, I'm just talking because I see people in cars looking at me. I went into autopilot there for a second. But we are here. We are here. We are ready. We are going forward. We are here. We are ready. We are going forward. Because that feeling I had yesterday was too much. And I don't want to get hooked on, I don't want to get hooked on the Tylenol, the extra headache medicine with the caffeine. Just like people drinking their coffee in the morning. I don't want that. I had it natural, and when it was natural, it was the best, and I want that. I want to get back, I'm in shape, my weight is down. There's a chance I might be able to get under 200 and stay under 200, even with my weekend binges. Today's gonna be a binge. I'll probably go above 200 today because I'm not sweating as much. So I probably won't drop as much water weight, and there will be food. Maybe when I get to work, I won't get the pub mix. Maybe I'll stay away. I definitely need to shrink or lessen my portion of pub mix. I definitely need to do that. I need to reduce my portion size of pub mix because they didn't have any little paper bowls, so I got like dinnerware, a real bowl, ceramic bowl, really nice, you know. Multi-billion-dollar company, everything's nice. But I start filling it up, and I know I had too much. And then after that, boom, lunch. Had a whole pizza last Wednesday. And could have got more. Could have double dipped. But I didn't want to. I had some restraint. I could have got the really good pizza. Well, I could have got the cheaper pizza that's better, because the pizza in the morning was like wood fried, really, highbrow pizza, but it was tremendously good. They used good ingredients, just everything just well done. But the cheap pizza, flat New York kind, with the crunchy crust, real thin, where the cheese and the sauce is like baked together. This one wasn't dripping in grease, but the ones you get off the street in New York City, which I'm gonna get me a couple pieces. I'm gonna get me some slices. In fact, now that's the first thing I'm gonna do. When I come out the Penn Station tunnel, no, it's not, I'm gonna go to my hotel. Go to my hotel, see if I can check in. Then if I can't, go to Times Square, grab some pizzas, grab a seat, just sit there, find a spot. One time I went to the library. I think I had some time between checking out and going here and going there. I went to the library. Sat in there and did stuff on my laptop. It's kind of cool. So, yeah, get some of that New York street food, go to my room, relax. It's really not enough time to do stuff. And as I get older, the more I do this, I'm starting to realize that, it might, now see, it's about P-Funk, but I probably could have skipped the New Bethlehem show and stayed in New York an extra day or something like that. I got to start considering that. But to miss a show is no. 3 days, 3 shows. 3 days, 3 shows. Then back on the airplane with no room in Baltimore. I'm not even gonna get a room in Baltimore. I'm gonna drive. I'm driving from New Bethlehem to Baltimore. I get to Baltimore, I might get in a room. Hang out in the car, do this, do that. Go to the show. After the show, hang out in the car. Catch a flight. Get to the airport. I think my flight is like 5:45 a.m. If I get there 2 hours early, that's 3:45. Ain't no sense even having a room. Take my time getting to Baltimore. Maybe even stop at a rest area, take a nap. Before I even get there. Got nowhere to go. I got nowhere to go. And I love it. I love it. And actually, there's a bunch of people I can call and say, hey, can I come crash? I could probably call and say, look, can I come crash? Just leave the door open. And the key's like an Airbnb, I don't even want to see you. I don't even want to see you, just have it set up so we ain't got to talk or interface. And I say that, but every time I run into people, I always have a good time. I always say that initially, but every time I actually do deal with people or interact, I always have a good time. But to actually, the whole thing, once I'm out, it feels good. It's just the getting ready, getting dressed, getting in the car, getting there, going through all of that. I kind of not dread, but you be like, ugh. And then once you get there, you be like, this feels so good. It feels so good to be out. And it happens just about every time. I'm like, oh my God, why aren't I doing this all the time? Going out being Jeffery is something special. And I love it. It's almost like I forget about my headaches and everything, And people are gonna say, headache, go to the doctor. Yeah. You're right, go to the doctor. I should go to the doctor with headache. But they ain't gonna be able to do nothing. I was telling my supervisor the other day, you go to the doctor, you gotta damn near come there with the remedy or situation. You got to bring something to them. They ain't gods. You got to give them something. If it's symptoms, this or that, you can have an idea that they can pivot off of. You can have an idea what you think it is. And it can be wrong as days long. And they can tell you that. Nope, that's not it. It can't be that because of this. But sometimes they don't know. And I think sometimes you giving them that, your idea what it is, and it might not be that idea, but it helps them go in a direction to maybe find it or eliminate this or eliminate that. So, because maybe I don't have a good doctor. Maybe I just got basic primary care physicians and they're not really doctors. Maybe there's a difference. You know, maybe there's a difference between the primary care physicians working as a unit or conglomerate versus having a specialist. I guess specialized. I guess they would have specialized doctor. Yeah, you do get referred. Come to think about it, it is like that. So your primary care physician really don't know nothing. I mean, you know, quote unquote. They just general. You know, you gotta probably go to somebody, that's why you get referred to a specialist, where you can drill down and really, maybe it's set up that way. Maybe that's why I have this underlying, that's why I don't have that much faith in my initial doctor doing anything other than what I tell them to do, basically. Basically tell them that. I want a cortisone shot. Give me a cortisone shot. Okay. I want this. Give me this. Okay. I want to try this. Okay. You know. I want to see a specialist. This is hurting, this is hurting. Blah, blah. They give you an overview, like a generalized overview, then you get a referral. Then you go to see somebody who can help you out. You know, so maybe I need that. You know, probably got to go get an MRI, this and that and this and all that stuff, you know. So we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Shall we? I think we shall. Coming up on an hour. Not that that matters or not. Not that it matters at all. The time of these things. But it kind of is. I don't think it's not of significance, but not a barometer or anything like that, but you know. It's something, ain't it? It's always something, in fact. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. It's always something. Did you hit the button? You don't look like you hit the button. You don't look like you hit the button. Did you? I've walked this corner so much I know the rhythm of the lights. I know how they turn, how they don't turn. I know the rotation, I guess to call it. I know how they both go red here, and it allowed the cross traffic from that one street that angles into here. Let that go. And if there's no cars making that left, you can start walking across the street almost like 20 seconds before the walk sign comes on. So we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. What happens today, how I'm gonna handle this. One thing's for sure, I'm taking my Tylenols with me. At least four of them. At least 4. Because I'm not playing. Because I took 2 yesterday, and it kicked in and it worked. And I started to feel a little tingy, like it was trying to start back up, and I took 1 more. And it seemed to knock it right out. So that's where I'm at. That feeling of having, that feeling good felt good. And I want to keep it. And I want it. And I shall have it. I want it, I keep it, and I shall have it. Well, she left some food there. Some bread. She left some food there for the homeless. By somebody's cardboard. Oh, so nice of her. Anyway, swinging on y'all 2 times. For me, for the phone. And for every elementary particle that has ever existed in any atom, in this or any universe that ever was, is, or will be. Even the universes that don't have atoms. It's the totality of it all. A theory of universe. Hypothesis of all as one. My name is Jeffery.